You know, I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, I don't rap like that, bro. I used to back in the day, bro, but that's like violent rap. That's like, they do have that out there, but you know what I mean? So if you imagine, I'm like in the middle. So I can go either way, like in the rap or the music and shit, but I stay where I'm at. So, and that's a fact. So, yeah, so, I mean, I do, I was at one point where I wasn't doing anything. No, actually, music was on the streets and things, I just started rapping. And then later on, I had the chance, to be in a band, and I wasn't doing anything and stuff like that, And then, because I was in a band, I ended up getting levels up, and I started playing instruments and started getting, better and better at them. And shit like that, and it was a good experience. So I kind of think of that, like, not because it happened for me, but I know how it feels to just be solo, like really, and you're just doing acapellas, and you get, like you just, I don't know, like it just happens, like, and, people grow from things or people, whatever, so you never know, like some of us, we could be like starting out in certain things, and we grow into being the next star on television. Or, I see like a couple of blocks away from here, there's a little league thing, and I used to watch it. My mother, and God rest her soul, and we used to have hot dogs. They have a little stand there, and I said to my mother, "These are the future ball players." You know what I mean? So they start out as little league and stuff, and they like the baseball even more. You know what I mean? So everybody starts off in a certain way. I don't know. I'd have to think about it and stuff. You know what I mean? And then I would think, like, if I did train, somebody and stuff. I mean, same for me. When I learned how to do all these things, I went negative, and then I started using it for freaking negative rap and like dissing people or dissing somebody in their face and then fighting afterwards, like, I'm gonna mess you up after this, I'm gonna break your back, shit like that. You ain't nothing but whack, you know what I mean? I'm gonna attack, shit like that, so I don't know. Max, I have to think about it, bro. He does the heavy metal too, but he doesn't know really about the rap and shit. So I can see, like, not I'm not saying like myself, I'm not putting Maxi down, but like with the heavy metal and the love songs, he's not bad. He's pretty good and stuff. He doesn't play like the instruments, but he says that, he says, I mean, you don't play too bad. You only do like 3 or 4 riffs, but you make it work and shit, You add your own sound, so it's like homemade music stuff. So he says, yeah. He says, damn, I spilled it. Fuck, I got more anyway. That's for the homies. So he says, yeah, I seen a lot of your music. I seen a lot of your logs. And he said that basically you taught yourself how to do all these things, You just kept on going. You got that will. You got that music in your heart. You got that hunger. I didn't know, like, there was some time or something. He's told me, and I was amazed. He said, I've been listening to you like about, I don't know, like since 3 or 4 months ago. He said he didn't even know how I looked like until I came out with like the live stuff, and he was like, now he finally, after I didn't know, he said that basically I went from one thing to another, and I was surprising him with everything I did. Like, he didn't think, maybe in his mind, maybe he thought I would go live at one point or something. He just, he saw me as a mentor. I don't know. He just saw something in me that he hasn't seen in like since Eminem and all that. It's like he wanted to do what I do and stuff. He said that he had taught himself how to sing and stuff, you know. He said that, you know, he said he used I don't know, like some poetry and in like notes for girls and stuff, and he had got to that point where it started to grow on him. I heard his stuff. It ain't bad and stuff like that, you know. It's different. It's really, but he sings poetry. He doesn't sing like me and people and like, I'm gonna say it, like my ex band member and other people and stars. He sings completely different. Like, it's rare. Like I never seen. Like, I'm gonna tell you, it's like those old movies where you see like the dude with the big nose, the poetry and stuff, and like Amadeus. He sings like a poet, like, somebody that's like, it's like old school. I feel like I'm around like Mozart or one of them. And then he sings the heavy metal, like, He doesn't sing like Metallica and them, but he's got his own style, like. He said, I would like to, check on the time, mix it up with you and stuff. Like, just, he says, like, you're all about music and you don't play and stuff, He said something, about, he said, I think if somebody would mess with you with your music or something, he said he saw one log and he started laughing, about the one that I declared myself like a good, what is that, Phantom of the Opera. And Phantom of the Opera would kill for his music. I don't know, man. I said, dude, I'm not going there, bro. I don't do negative shit like that, bro, or whatever. I would tell a person about don't whatever with my music, you know what I mean? It's very important to me and shit. And if that wasn't, like, if I met another person and they became a band member and they wasn't serious and they were playing around, and I would say, yo, I got no time for this or whatever, or you're not about the music, or we could meet up here and there. But when I do music, I do it. I don't just like fuck around, excuse my language, and whatever, and be like, that's different if we're joking in a flow, like we're singing like a funny rap thing, but just to, I don't know. I don't just waste time. Like, if I'm going to sing, I do it. I don't think about it. I just do it, like, And if you're messing around, like, and, and you, I don't know, that's just me and stuff, It depends on the music situation or whatever, or whatever. We're just chilling. I don't know. I have to be in it to, that's just me in music. I don't mess around and stuff like that, I'm very with that, Excuse me. Let's say if I'm in the mood and somebody's with me and I'm flowing and they're playing da da and then they go da 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 da. That's different if it's in the thing, but if you're fucking around and I'm trying to sing. Or there's another thing I don't like. Seriously, there's one thing I don't like is when somebody talks over me. Or somebody cuts me off. I don't like that shit. Or it's like to the point, or it's like, I'm not saying that I'll sing and then like if I'm finished with it, or you just like cut off the mute or whatever, or we have to fix it on the thing, on the camera or whatever, I'd be like, dude, I wasn't done. I'll give you the salute or whatever, or you give me the salute and you just play a little bit like the guitar and then you end it like after I flow. There's certain things to music or whatever. You gotta have respect in a band, like together, like, or whatever. I like that stuff. Or when I see somebody flowing, I let them whatever, And then when I see the spot, or I see that they, there's like, that's the way music is and stuff like that. He just Max wants to learn, like, the basics and stuff. I said, I don't know. I'm that type that, that he said, I mean, I don't know. He said, you know, you look like the type that'll just, that, he heard my shit about being hero and shit. Like, I just go up to the dude and defend, like, do whatever and just rip him like that and shit. Or like, he'll just come out and, like, if he did it to me, like, if we were in a whatever and I was with whatever, and I'd be like, yo, what's the rapping about, You're tapping into something, I won't wear you like bling, 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 but I will sing. I'll cut you off. I'll rip it. Off your flow, I will flip it. Make you, look silly as a clown. You'll go crazy in the head. You'll knock yourself down. And you'll be so scared of everything, you'll leave this town. I'm not claiming to be the best rapper in the world, but, you know what I mean? And I said, dude, look, if we ever was, you're not gonna whatever through these fucking things, bro. If you want to do your channel, but to be known with somebody that does that, and then to be on my channel, I'm not gonna whatever and shit. You know what I mean? It's just like music is just like, it's good and shit. You know what I mean? So if you're getting into really to music for that, to rapping and shit like that, you know what I mean? I mean, I've been through it, I mean, you got to think, a consequence come with consequence. It could be fighting. It could be fucking insulting somebody, making them down, making them feel like whatever and shit. You could actually, with just words of, even if it's not rapping, you could destroy somebody mentally. You got to think of that. These are the things I was telling him. I mean, you could make a person feel like they're nothing. Hell, a person could say something, and I'm going to say they could make a person do suicide, So, you know what I mean? But I understand that, you have to defend yourself in a certain... And if I was to do it, I would say, I don't want it so-and-so to use it for that. It would be like I'm giving power to that person to destroy, But I can understand that you have to make a stand in your life. I mean, you have to go against so people don't whatever. There's an old saying, if you pop somebody like a balloon, they'll go away, if you know what I mean. And some people you just can't work with. Or you just say whatever one time and then they back off and they see that they're no match for you. Like, I don't know. I would really have to think about it, Maxie. I'm sorry, Max. I don't know why I always, Max, I know you try to hit that dude with your fist, but I know you got the thirst for the rap. Because in the long run, you want to last. You want to get rid of that dude, And you can be a rude dude. You know what I mean. And shit like that. But you gotta, you know what I mean. You gotta think about shit like that. I don't know. That would be on you. I don't know. He said he want to sing with me. He want to do these things. He want to be, I told him, I said, I don't want to be around somebody that's thinking about revenge and all that and shit. If I'm gonna do music with somebody, it has to be on the positive tip, or we just rhyme about different things or whatever. He told me that, oh no, I'll do this and then I'll be in a different state of mind. I said, what if somebody else messes with you and stuff? He wants me to talk about him in this, I don't know, because he said he want to start a channel or whatever, or he want to, if he gets to be part of the band with me, I'm gonna do another one.